Hello everyone and welcome to my final speech. Today, like most of my other speeches, I'll be talking about basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport and I wish everyone would play it because it is great. Today we're going to be talking about how the game has changed. Many people do not understand that the game has changed in many ways other than what the game looks like. The game is faster, people are stronger, and the uniforms are much different. The venues that people play in are by far different. There's not even a single one that was played in when it was first invented. So, without further ado, let's take a look at my video.
Before Mr. Taylor told the world to play, before fiberglass, before parquet, before the word doctor was spelled with a J, the ballrooms were ball courts where the Renaissance played, before the hype and before the dunk, after the rhythm, before the funk, before the money and before the fame, before the new and old school, before school had a name, it was only the ball and the soul of the game.
Exciting, right? It wasn't really until after 1995 that basketball really took a drastic turn. But first, let's take a look at how it started. Dr. James Naismith of Springfield, Massachusetts was looking for a way to condition his athletes during the winter. Basketball was not invented and there was nothing like it at the time. So in 1891 of December, James Naismith took to the courts. How was it played at first? First, basketball was played in a small peach basket, just barely big enough for the ball to go through. It was hung up on a post most times. It was also played with a really roughly made leather ball and strung together with twine. This was a very uncomfortable ball and many players cut their hands. It was started in a YMCA, which there are many of those around the country now, and they are for young adults, usually to keep them off the streets now. It started with 18 men, which everyone knows now you can only play with 5 men, so that's a drastic difference. Could you even imagine having that many players on the court at once? There are over 300 million people that play the game worldwide. It's very, very popular, obviously in the United States, but more than people might think in places like China, Japan, Taiwan. They're very passionate sports fans. What's changed like most of all? Probably the basketball uniforms. Take a look at how they first looked. Short shorts, very tight fitting, in my mind very, very uncomfortable. Nowadays people wear like what I'm having on now, just a t-shirt, some baggy shorts, and some tennis shoes. I think that's much more comfortable, don't you? The NBA players wear the longer style shorts and the same jerseys, just not nearly as tight, and they are made out of a far cooler material. Now, let's take a look at one of the first college teams, Duke. Take a look at their shoes. They're called Converse. This is a very flat-footed shoe, very, very not durable. You can easily twist your ankle, unlike many of the basketball shoes now that we have right here. We have the Kobe's, the Kevin Durant, and the LeBron's. They are very, very durable, much heavier, and a lot less likely to injure. One of the main things that I think is crazy above anything else, LeBron James' headband. A lot of players wear a headband, but when LeBron doesn't wear his, it's like national media. I don't know why, but that would never have happened back in the old days. Players also wear knee pads and elbow pads. They never wore those back then. People back then wanted to be rough and tough. That's how the game was played. Now it's more of a finesse and scoring game. Originally, there was no set number of people on the court. I'd imagine it would look a lot like that, just complete chaos. I had trouble playing with just 5 people, so just imagine having 20 or even 50 people at once. It's now been changed to a point guard, a shooting guard, one center, which is your big men, usually someone over 6'8", a power forward, who is also someone tall, and a small forward, which is also another big man, but someone that can shoot. The baskets went from a peach basket with woven wire, from a woven wire to a cast iron, from a cast iron to a nylon net. You ever hear that nice whipping sound when a player makes a shot? That's a nylon net. It's one of my favorite sounds ever. I know some people that play with chains, which are not very comfortable. In 1979 and 80 season, the NBA decided to implement the three-point line. Why? Because they thought it would give the game a much faster pace, more points, and just a better all rating from the public. The NCAA line is, as you can see, shorter than the NBA line. And then the high school line is even shorter than that. That is why the major rule changed, and they're even thinking about adding a 4-point line now. How crazy would that be? Alright, so now that I've showed you how the game has evolved, let's take a look at what it looks like on the court.
for 46 on the field. This would be 18 for 20 from the line. And 81-point game. Women puts it up. Puts it up. Here comes McCready. Oh, he just sent it clearly right out of the building.
So as you can see, the game has changed a lot. In my opinion, I think it's changed for the better. I like this fast-paced money. I love the money. People making millions and millions of dollars. All the old athletes are mad about it now, but I think it's only fair for what they have to go through. They sacrifice their lives and their time and their family to put on shows for us, the people. So why not we reward them with their pay? I hope you enjoyed the semester as much as I have, and thank you for watching all my videos. Thank you.